now return to SimCity 4. Alright, we're not going to do any more of the driving crap. I'm just going to unlock stuff as we need it here. So where are we today? Lots more residentials coming in. Alright. And a lot more commercials. So I think I'm densifying a little bit early. I think I'm going to go back to shrinking this down. And just kind of putting it in as we go. And then I can have a tighter control. Also, we've got these going wrong because I wanted these to be commercial for at least one block. Sort of beautify that. I could make it commercial even more. Let's come in here. This, and then we'll just remove you. And move you over here instead. So, yeah, this whole inner side, we're just cramming it in. Just gotta remember what I'm doing over here. I think this will also help a little bit, like some traffic and stuff. Because we're kind of expanding maybe a little too fast for some of the services. Just keep putting in a bunch of those. Alright. Another thing, while I'm thinking about it, before I forget here, I wanted to change how this whole thing looks out here. Let's see. Remember how I even wanted this to go. Right, okay. Put the soccer field there. There. The reason for doing this is just because of the way this is going to develop around here. I kind of want just sort of a green block. That's not the right one. There you go. That kicked in there. So then, basically, I mean, all of this is redundant here. But now we can turn this into residential. Because the way I'm looking at this, I'm thinking like this first two will be the dense, and then we'll go out to medium density. So like this block right here is where we're going to start seeing that transition over to there. Do I have pipes going that way? Looks like I do, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I may as well just finish this whole thing off. This episode, so we can just call it good. I am spending an awful lot of money. I would like to kind of get into that area or the end here. This way I can figure out all the buses and whatnot. Central transport hub. This does kind of go against what I was saying earlier about how I should focus on one little section of the city first, but I think with the city center, we're going to want a very large kind of buildings. They have a lot of coverage on them. So for services, I think it's best to just cram everything in so I can see the boundaries of it and work on it there. This is also where we'll be changing type. We're going to need a big park system over here. Okay, we can probably speed this up to a little bit more. Not seeing any development in this at all right now. Oh, wow, that transitioned pretty quickly, didn't it? Maybe I should let it run fast for a minute here. Well, what we're seeing is a lot of stuff over here on the left side transitioning in to the higher wealth. I guess because there was demand for it, and just because there's demand for it, they built stuff, and now they're leaving because there's no jobs for them. The system's balancing. That's really weird. It doesn't seem like that's how this should be working. I think that's one of the reasons I never really cared for SimCity 4, is that it didn't feel right. Like the whole, having to deal with the whole region thing really seems to throw off any balance of the game. Like, it might actually be better to make entire areas, you know, just cities separately, and then connect them together, if you're going to do it that way. It's like all that stuff came in here, and then organically it's going to have to reset itself. Which, you know, could be worse. Alright, well, we'll put in a lot more commercial then. Maybe some offices will grow up here. I don't think we'll get a lot of offices in the low-end stuff like that, but who knows. And then now we got this going. We should probably fill in the transport network, as it will be finished. Well, I guess... What the hell happened here? Oh, they have access, they're just not. Well, that'll be good enough for a little while. So let's figure out what we're doing here. I guess because of the way it is. Well, see these surrounded. Do the same thing with the plaza and flower garden. Pretty easy setup. Alternatively, I could do parks once we get into residential area. Works too. Why don't we do that? We do that one already? I guess so. Alright. Now, a couple other things. Let's pause real quick. I don't really need to pause, I can just slow it down. Well, I do need to pause. We've unlocked... I thought I unlocked the statues. Huh. Could have sworn I unlocked the statues. Did they go away if you don't use them up? I can't remember. Did I just think it, or did I actually do it? I thought I replaced that with a statue, and then replaced that with a statue. I must have only been thinking it. But by now we would have unlocked them. Surely. No water, no way. Oh, we're out of water again. Alright. Almost out of water. Did I at least unlock that? The big one? I did unlock the big one. It's a lot of money. Alright, well, for now... Boy, for now, I mean, that's not... If I don't find a permanent place for that, it's going to become very expensive to move it. So why don't we just put a smaller one in for right now? What else is the problem? Fight fires, new facilities, firefighter landing strip is available. Let's talk Turkey. Citizens calm and content, okay? Roads rule, factories pollute, gaps in police coverage, smoke detector ordinance. Well, we could do that. Do smoke detector. We could do Clean Air Act. We could do commuter shuttle service. Get that started. Jumping rope. Sims discover microbes. Metro City crows sought by schools as translation experts. Sure, factories disappeared. Power. Well, I mean, I can just turn that off for now. Huh. I could have sworn I had a lot more unlocked, but I guess not. So, where would the cemetery go? That's one of the things I've got unlocked here. Also got the casino. Not really ready for that. Oh yeah, we unlocked the radio station naturally. Before all that stuff. Well, let's do this. It is you don't deserve it. Should have unlocked everything now. Okay. So we'll only take the first statues here. I don't know, I guess I could keep playing to get them down. Legitimately. There. Let's see. The bus driving thing for the convention center. Let's get the convention center down. I think I just want to avoid that crap. TV studio. Okay, convention center's a little bit big. If I put it there, Maybe it'd be better over here. It's kind of more on a hill there, a little bit flatter of an area. Yeah, it's not gonna. Well, either way, it's not gonna fit. Why don't we put it this way? $42,000. Maybe we don't. I still gotta, even though it's unlocked, I still gotta pay for that crap. Let's not do that just yet. Rapidly running out of money. I'd like these areas to develop. Now, before we get too deep into this, probably right there would actually be good for a park. What kind of park, though? These unlock in parks as well. Okay. A big flower garden. I don't know, I guess you'd probably want it to be... Let's see if... Going deep... Probably expect that to be right at the edge there. We can do... I don't know. Doesn't have to be... Guess we can just do like a regular park and maybe a baseball field. Rest of that for now. There's our crime. Crime's getting there. It's not too bad. Oh yeah, the large police station. Because we tried to unlock the deluxe police station. I actually put that there for a purpose. I mean, realistically, you'd want that sort of close. It would actually cover quite a bit, especially with like the business area over here. Alright. I'll put that there. So... I don't know what else to fill in. Like, so I do want to move that. I do want to move the mayor's house. Where did I say I was going to do that? Maybe on the outside here? Was I going to put that in Old Town? I can't really remember. I guess, because this is going to be like industrial area. Actually, the mayor's house could go up here. I think I was considering doing this as like a nicer neighborhood up there. How about for now? Well, yeah, alright. Let's get rid of that. Come in here. Put the mayor's house up here for now. So I can put the big bureaucracy building in here. Wherever it is. There it is. Yeah, I mean, they can go there, that's fine. Big honkin' building, actually. Probably would have looked better there with the town hall. Just for balance, but that's fine. Okay, let's let the city run for a bit more. Commercial is absolutely dead. Now we're looking for... Wow, actually, we've managed to kill the farms, too, which is pretty nuts. I guess I can just keep going out. This. And eventually we should work on getting the bus out here. Still trying to kill the demand for dirty, which I think is going to be quite a long time. How easy that is going to be. Now, let's see if we can. That all the way to the end. We can do the same thing here. Should I make that on ramp, off ramp? I don't know how far I want to make those connections. I guess it depends on where the rest of these things sit. What else was I thinking of doing out here? Something. I know it's been a while. I think what I really need is just to get the city back together. Seeing that income rise back up. Now, where's our graph for education? Okay. Well, residential age. Have we not been telling me about? No, we are well over. And then for you, yeah, I mean you're not. Oh, this one definitely is suffering. Why wasn't she yelling at me for that? She should have been for sure. Okay, well, maybe it's time to put in a high school. Put in the large one. That one can actually go. Some overlap. I'm putting that right there. No, a little bit up. So, 2 up and 1 to the left. Now, it would be consuming 1 mansion, but that's fine. Just trying to make this fit nicer. Okay. Well, fine, we'll do it that way. Now, you can either do one big old field, baseball field, and something else. I think we do that. So put the soccer field there. Oh, it is close to a bus stop, so that's good. Oh, what do I put there? Like the school community garden or something in the middle. Actually, that would probably work out better. Do 2 of those in a plaza. There. Okay, whatever. So now we've got that. City cries for more juice. We really suffering that much? Not quite. We're not really in a bad shape just yet. But I guess this thing is being taxed. 93%. Okay, yeah, it's close. I think one of the problems with doing what I did also unlocks everything else, and we can't unlock it the natural way. I'm kind of okay with that. So what are we seeing here? Like, obviously, you've got issues with jobs, but these ones look like they're run down too. That must just be the building. Let's see. I need more services. There's fire coverage in this town. Okay, we could probably stand another one over here. Maybe like an actual station in the downtown area. Goes as a downtown area. We also need a clinic, most likely. Probably a couple. Re-up that. Yeah, you might actually want that facing the front. Something. Now these guys are having issues finding jobs. Let me fix this real quick. Just put a park there. Okay. So education's not great. The fact that they can't find jobs makes me think that it's really this issue here, and maybe a little bit of the ag as well. So, this is always boring, but we do have a few areas that we can turn into farm in the area nearby. So, why don't we take out those two first? Yeah, we'll make this Myersville, so these are all misnamed. Myersville. And then this one can be interesting. I still don't know if I'm going to do anything with that. Did we ever get a road connection on this side? Yeah. Alright. Now there's not really a point to doing this. No. This can just stop there. Okay, well, we may need a little bit of a transition. I'll give it just a nice big tree line. Enough. Oh shoot, that one didn't. Of course, that one didn't go all the way. that touches everybody. Okay. And we can go. Feels a little like something went wrong there. Wait. Make the fields the right size. Yeah, it looks like it filled in. Looks like that one did too. Good. I think I'm gonna have to make my little tech park in Metro City as starting out as a dirty industry center. And then I can maybe finesse it into being something better. But we don't have the education base in the city anyway to get anything better. There's a little bit of manufacturing demand. Okay. Profit. Yes. And we can move to the next one. This should finally close off this area. Yeah. This one's going to be interesting. Right, and then we gotta deal with this. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid of that spur in Myersville. Let's get this in here. Turn that off. So actually first let's just delete that. Yeah, once it gets to be all bumpy, we don't really want to deal with that. Not great. Okay. A bit of that. Oh, I mean, I would love to do that, but it doesn't really play well. And something like that. Okay, we'll have to wait. Because I do want it to be something like that. And this. Now we can just leave that. Alright. Nope, that is the wrong thing to grab. I mean, ideally, we could put it down here, but it's not going to be connected just yet. And I guess that's not terrible. Doesn't look so bad. Right. Let's let this one go. There'll be a lot of tree fill on that side. I find it kind of ridiculous how many trucks come out of one farm. But again, I think it's just the way it simulates each of the squares as being a job. Maybe a 7 brush. Alright. Didn't even see if the town was solvent. It's surprising how much power, or how much money one of those power poles is. Oh yeah, just barely. And there's so much excess power. Thanks to all that, we could probably sell it back anyway. Okay, Myersville. It's been a while since we've been here. But now we've got a rail spur that goes out to nowhere. We can just nix that. And I don't believe any of these are even necessary. So we can just tree line it. Now that's the only one that goes off there. Yep, that's what we'll do. So let's turn this back on for a little bit so that Myersville, which has been locked in time stasis for many, many years, finally catch up to the rest of the world and its demands. And we'll see how that has an impact upon it. Now that I have access to this again, we can fix some of the shabbiness of the trees. Cover up some of the mistakes that never got dealt with. these are starting to grow in. Growing a little bit thicker. Okay. Yeah, this now looks terrible. Whatever was meant to be out here, I don't even remember. Hey, we got a whole ton of this crap we can just cover up. Okay. Well, what kind of demands? It did bring a little bit of commercial demand back. I guess we could run it fast again, just for a little bit, see if anything new develops. Nope, mostly, mostly we just killed any of the high wealth stuff in town. Interesting. Suddenly it's like all the medium wealth and high wealth people suddenly don't have a job, even though nothing changed in town. History. Okay, well, we don't need to worry about that. Let's go back out to the region. And let's look at our transport. Okay, we killed that rail hub, spike rather. Okay, so now everything should be going there. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to deal with the left side. We can deal with that next time. Oh, wow. Garbage is actually piling up in the city. Okay, well, we'll have to deal with that too. Find a spot for landfill, which I was actually thinking maybe up here. Like I could do recycling center and trash incinerator on this side, and then maybe just make a big old zone here. I know, wonderful thing to come driving in here, your first impression, but it's also a good spot where it's not really bothering anybody. And it'll be right there for water pollution, so we can fix up that. How's that looking, by the way? Okay, it is slowly taking it out. Air pollution, not so much. We're starting to see this now become a big problem. So what we could do, if we're going to densify this further, we're going to have to put in the ordinance for the car thing, I believe is what deals with urban air pollution. But as these develop into bigger buildings like that one coming in, we're going to have more and more of that. But yeah, oh boy, we're having a lot of blight over here. A lot of these people are just moving because they can't find the work. Somehow, all the regional demand just got sucked out. And I think that's why we're seeing those suddenly disappear in Myersville. Because it was looking at the regional and just giving everybody in the town negative jobs. That's not great. But yeah, we need to majorly expand. So I'm going to have to make a decision on how I want these to connect up. I don't think that highways have... No, they don't. They don't have a two-way on-ramp like that. I could use these side on-ramps. I have the street. So I could somehow maybe make this two-lane connect up to a side street, and then... I don't know. Either that, or we just use our shrinking down to one lane trick, as always. Well, I guess like that one. So they can get up and on. I probably want to do that anyway. Because this would be, in that case, I might not actually want to do that. I think I want this to just go straight under and connect there. Probably same as this one. That way everyone is just using the avenue rather than having to cross over the highway and all that stuff. In this case, underneath the highway. All that, yeah. So we'll have to figure out where the next on-ramp, off-ramps are going to be. But I think we'll just connect that right up there. So, we gotta expand the industrial side of things. Maybe maybe one of these ends up being the industrial town. Again, I do still want more industry, like here, and then probably a little bit over here. I think it would be good to spread out the jobs, kind of like what we did in Garden City. The thing with Garden City, though, is we'd actually put it inside the middle of the city, as well as on the outside, so everyone was able to get to work easily. I don't really want an inner city industrial park, not unless it's like a tech thing like we managed here. So maybe this won't be the tech park out here. I don't know. We've got one. I really don't want to turn the beach side into an industrial park, and having this is, I don't know. I could put here, but there's really just no room. You know, like if I put down that, now there might be room for like one strip, and then we could get over here. Maybe. Okay, well, I mean, there kind of is room, I guess. It's going to mess a little bit with this side, but we can connect it up. So we could still add some industry to this, and that might actually be a really good way to soak up regional demand for dirty industry. Just make a really big connector over there. Plus it would transition. So, do that. Okay, well, I'll end this one here, and it looks like we'll be trying to get everyone jobs next time.